everyone, it's Crochet by Beb. Welcome to my channel. Hope you are doing fine today and having a good start of the year 2023. For today's video, we're going to open my package from Hobbii and we're going to swatch them, and please join me to make something with these yarns. So Hobbii is having a campaign of no shades of gray challenge, and it is all about bringing amazing colors into our crochet and knitting project and inspire us to embrace our creativity and play around with colorful projects. The project has to be something wearable, using a colorful yarns, and something that we would love to wear or give to our loved ones. So this is Friends Kid Silk. So as you can see, I choose these colors. So let's join me what we're going to make these colorful yarns. It will be something essentials for the colder months that will bring some colors or happiness in these dark winter months. And this is Amigo, and I chose the chunky yarn. Oh, and they gave stitch markers, so they're very cute. And of course, Hobbii candy. Alright, so these are all the yarns that I've got from Hobbii. Thank you so much, Hobbii, for inviting me to do the challenge No Shades of Gray. So I've got Friends Kid Silk. So this is 72% mohair, 25% silk, 3% wool. And this is a very nice combination with the other Friends yarn from Hobbii, like the extra fine merino yarn. So that's what I will going to use with this to work with the extra fine merino. Okay, so this is my Friends extra fine merino, and it was gifted also from Hobbii before. I didn't yet use, so I'm going to use this and combine with my Friends Kid Silk. So they are the same color numbers. You can see this is color 55 and this is also color 55, and this color number 4, and this is also color number 4. So they are matched and perfect to use together, the mohair and the extra fine merino. So I'm going to make something with this to work together with the Friends Kid Silk and extra fine merino. And also I've got the chunky Amigo, and this is 100% acrylic. It is number 5 bulky, so it is 100 grams. As you can see, I've got different colors. So please join me to make something with these yarns. In the next clip, I will be showing you a swatch with these yarns and my whip or easy tutorial to make something with these yarns. Again, thank you so much, Hobbii, for inviting me again to join your challenge to create something beautiful and colorful projects with your yarns. So thank you so much. Alright, so I'm back with my swatch. So first, I swatch my Amigo Chunky and I use 8mm hook. So this is how it look like in half double crochet in 8mm hook. So the yarns slides very smooth into my hook. So this is how it look like, the swatch in half double crochet using 8mm hook. Then this swatch, I use my kid silk and the merino, so I combine it. So this is how it look like in half double crochet in the back loop only stitch, and I use here 6mm hook. Alright, so this is how it look like, the swatch of the fine merino and the kid silks combined. It gives you a smooth and texture with your stitch. And lastly, I swatched the kid silk alone. So this is how it look like. It look like a scratchy one, but it feels not. This is half double crochet in 5mm hook. So if you would like to work a different texture of yarn, you can try this kid silk. It's a lacy one, but it gives you a nice texture of the mohair of the yarn. In the next clip, I will show you the project I am making for the kid silk and merino, and then I will going to show you how to start a top down sweater using the chunky yarn. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to start or to make a top down or a raglan sweater. I'm going to use these colors and 8mm hook. The recommended hook size of this yarn is 7mm hook, but I upgrade to 8mm hook. But you can use 7mm hook, so your stitches will be smaller, but I just want to use 8mm hook to make my sweater. So first I am showing you here the practice one. So I start here from top. Obviously we're going to start at the top and continue down. Let's look like this. So this is my practice sweater. So I'm going to make changes to improve the tutorial that I'm going to show you or to teach you. And as you can see, I use the other colors. To make the neckline, I use the front post and back post double crochet to make a ribbing. As you can see, it's different to my sleeves ribbing and hem ribbing, but it's fine for me. I like it. But if you would like to make a ribbing the same, you can do that, okay? But here I am going to show you how to start with this so that I don't need to make a separate panel. So I'm going to start with this, then going down, and then continue with the body of the sweater, and then lastly I'm going to show you how to make the sleeves. So here I'm going to use first my green one. This is emerald green, and I'm going to start with a chainless double crochet. But if you would like to start with the chains, you can do that and then make a double crochet into your chains. So here you make a slip knot, insert your hook, and then chain 2, and then yarn over, insert your hook into your first chain, then grab a yarn, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 1. So this is your first chain of this stitch, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and then 2 loops. This is your first double crochet. So again, yarn over, insert your hook into your chain that you made or these 2 loops at the bottom, grab a yarn, pull through 1 to make your chain, and then 2, and then 2. Alright, so we're going to continue this to make our foundation or double crochet. So yarn over, insert hook these 2 loops at the bottom or your chain, grab a yarn, pull through 1 and 2 and 2, yarn over, insert your hook in these 2 loops, grab a yarn, pull 1, pull 2 and 2. Alright, so we're going to make our first row or this foundation row the fit you would like into your neck, around into your neck. Alright, and it should be at least even numbers. That is important, at least even numbers, okay? And it should be the wide or the circumference you would like around into your neck. So I'm going to insert a clip here for your reference how to measure your first row into your neck. Alright, so this is my neckline. So as you can see, it's a bit wider, and this is 40 stitches or 40 double crochet around. So I'm going to decrease a bit so it will more close or fit into my neck. Alright, so I have here 36 of my double crochet, so I decrease 4 stitches from my first one. And this is 16 stitches without stretching, but it's very stretchable, as you can see. So make sure it fits when you are inserting into your head. So just do like this, hold, and try to insert into your head if it fits, to make sure. So you should stop in even numbers of double crochet. Alright, so when you are done here, we're going to slip stitch. Make sure it's not twisting your work. So we're going to slip stitch here into our first double crochet. As you can see, this is the first stitch, so don't count this as your first stitch, alright? Or you can count here into the post of your double crochet to make sure you count your double crochet right. So here into your first stitch, we're going to make a slip stitch. And then later, we're going to use this tail to attach this together using our yarn needle. And then we're going to make a chain 2. And then this chain 2, I don't count as a stitch in this row. And then we're going to work front post double crochet. So here into our first double crochet, into this post of our double crochet, we're going to work. So yarn over first, and then insert your hook here at the post of your double crochet. Then grab a yarn, pull through 2, and then 2. That is front post double crochet. And then next post, we're going to work back post double crochet. So back post double crochet, yarn over, and then insert your hook at the back, going to the front and back, and then grab a yarn, pull through 2 and 2. Okay, so we're going to repeat front post double crochet, then back post double crochet. Again, yarn over, front post, grab a yarn, pull through 2 and 2. Back post, yarn over, insert your hook at the back, then grab a yarn, pull through 2 and 2. Okay, so we're going to repeat this until the end of our stitch or double crochet. Alright, so here you should end with back post double crochet into your last stitch. So my plan is I'm going to change every 1 row or 2 rows into my sweater, but it's up to you. You can do change whenever you want. So I'm giving you my color combinations here. This is the peacock, rust, magenta, and this is curry. So I'm just going to play with the colors, changing colors like every 1 row or 2 rows or 3 rows whenever I want to change color. So I'm just going to play with these colors. So I'm going to show you now how to change colors because I want to change color in my next row. Alright, to change color, for me I would like to change like this. So before I finish my double crochet here, I'm going to grab now my next color and insert. So this is my way how to change color. But if you would like to cut already there and then just make a slip knot and insert your next color, you can do that also. Okay, and then we're going now to slip stitch here into our first stitch. This is the first stitch. So this is the chain 2. I don't count as a stitch, and then so I'm going to slip stitch here into my first stitch. And then later I'm going to weave all these ends just to make sure it properly secure my yarns. Now we're going to make the section of our sweater, the front, back, and the sleeves. So we're going now to divide our stitches. So we need here stitch markers. So I have these stitch markers that Hobbii gave it to me also. So we're going to divide our stitches like to 40% for the back and front and to 10% for the sleeves. Like for example, my stitches, I have here 36 stitches. So 40% of that is 14.4 and then 10% is 3.6, I think. So I'm going to round off my 3.6 to 4. So 4 for my shoulder And then for the front and back, 14 stitches, 14 and 14. So I skip 2 here, so don't count as a stitch the slip stitch. So skip 2 here and then put your markers. Now we're going to count 14 for the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then put your marker here into your 14 stitch. And then now count 4, 1. So start here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't put your marker in there. So we're going to put our marker here. And this is the first stitch for the back. So we're going to count first here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Put your marker in there. So here you have 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is how to divide your stitches, because now we're going to start increasing our stitches. So this is how it look like. So I put the markers in there. So it's going to make the increase here into the mark stitch to create the shoulder part and the front and back of our sweater. Okay, so for the next row, we're going to work now with triple crochet or treble crochet. So I prefer to start with standing triple crochet. So I'm going to show you that how to start with standing triple crochet. Instead, we're going to chain 4. But you can do that. You can start with chaining 4 and count this as your first stitch. I'm going to show you the difference of this chain 4 and the standing triple crochet. Okay, so I have here my another top down sweater that I made last year. So as you can see here, I started my rows with the chain 4 and it visible the chain 4 there. It's not the same with my triple crochet stitches. And this sweater, I tried the standing triple crochet. So as you can see, do you see the standing triple crochet there? There. So in this sweater, I made the standing triple crochet. As you can see here, it's not really visible where my first stitch. These are the standing triple crochet. So they are not really visible. They are look the same with my triple crochet stitch. You can see there are my ends there. So these are my first stitch and standing triple crochet. So I'm going to use this technique, the standing triple crochet. But if you prefer to start with the chain 4 and count that as your first stitch, you can do that. Alright, so for me, I'm going to show you how to do this. Alright, so if you would like the chain 4, you can do that. So here I'm going to show you how to start with the standing triple crochet. To do that, pull your hook the same height or a bit higher of a triple crochet like that, and then we're going to turn our hook 2 times. So hold your yarn like this, and then turn your hook 2 times, 1, 2, and then insert your hook into this first stitch, this, and then just hold this, okay, and then grab your yarn like that, and then grab a yarn and pass your hook into that, and here into this loop, and then grab the yarn and pass again here, and then pass into these 2 loops, and then grab a yarn, pull these 2 loops. So this is how it look like, our standing double crochet. So here it's a little bit loose, but it's totally fine because this is our first stitch. So I'm going to show you once more. Okay, so I'm going to show you once more. So pull your hook at least height of your triple crochet or a bit higher, and then turn your hook. So hold here, turn your hook 2 times. Then insert your hook into your first stitch, grab a yarn, pass through into that stitch, and then pass your hook into these 2 loops, and then grab a yarn, pass your hook into this loop, and then in these loops, and then in these 2 loops, like that. As you can see, this is our standing triple crochet. And then now we're going to continue. So triple crochet, yarn over twice, and then into the next stitch work your triple crochet. And now here into our mark stitch, we're going to work the increase. It is triple crochet, chain 1, triple crochet here into the same stitch. Okay, so triple crochet, and then chain 1, then triple crochet into the same stitch. Okay, and then into the next stitches we're going to work now our triple crochet. So work into the mark stitch, triple crochet, chain 1, triple crochet into the stitches, triple crochet, and then mark stitch, triple crochet, chain 1, triple crochet. All right, so continue triple crochet into the stitches and increase into the mark stitch. Alright, so make sure you work your last triple crochet into your last stitch. So now we're going to slip stitch into our first stitch. So this is the standing triple crochet. So you can see this is the stitch of this. It's a bit loose, so you can slip stitch in there. Then don't canasa stitch this slip stitch. Then to continue, we're going to work again standing triple crochet. So pull your hook, then turn your hook twice, grab a yarn, pull into that one loop, and then this pull loop, and then one, then turn this, that, and then continue triple crochet into the next stitch. So as you can see here, I didn't change color. In the next row, I'm going to change color. So here into the next stitch, triple crochet. Into this chain 1 space, we're going to work the increase. So we're going to work also here triple crochet, chain 1, triple crochet. So you can now remove your stitch markers if you want. Chain 1 and then triple crochet, because we don't need anymore, because we were going to make the increase here into the chain 1 space. Okay, so now we're going to work our triple crochet here. So as you can see, there is a stitch in this stitch, so I prefer to work also 1 triple crochet here into this stitch. As you can see this, so I work there triple crochet and then into the next stitches. So again here into the chain 1 space, so work triple crochet, then chain 1, then triple crochet, and then work 1 triple crochet here, then continue triple crochet into the stitches. Alright, so you do that also in the other stitches. So here into the chain space, triple crochet, chain 1, triple crochet, and then triple crochet here into this stitch. Okay, then continue into the next row. I'm going to change colors. I'm going to show you again how to change. So I'm going to change colors. So here in my last stitch, I'm going to change color. So before finishing your triple crochet, grab your next color and insert, and then slip stitch now into your first stitch. You can now cut those first colors if you would like, and then continue again in this color. So standing triple crochet, then continue. So this is the second stitch, right? So this is the triple crochet, standing triple crochet, then standing triple crochet. So this is the first stitch here. I mean second stitch. And then continue with this color. So here again into the chain 1 space, triple crochet, chain 1, triple crochet. And then make sure you put 1 triple crochet here. And then continue, and then again into the chain 1 space, work your increase. All right, so continue like that all the way around, and then I'm going to explain it to you the next step. All right, so we're going to continue like this a few more rows until we reach the section where we're going to separate the front and back to make the sleeves. I will insert a clip in here for your reference where to stop and make the section for the sleeve. Okay, so I'm going to work a few more rows and then coming back and to show you how to make the section. Alright, so I'm back and I have 6 rows. Start from here, and now I'm going to show you how to separate the front and back to make the sleeves section or the opening of the sleeves. Alright, so this is my first sweater and I did the sectioning in my 7th row, as you can see, 7th row, and this is the separation for the rest of the body part and the sleeves, and it looked like very low as I expected, just below in my armpit. Then when I finished and tried, it's lower. So now I am making my second sweater a bit up. So I now making the sectioning in my 6th row to make it a bit fit or up into my armpit. But if you would like a bit lower, not totally fit around into your armpit or your shoulder, just do like that. Make one more row down and then make the sectioning of your work. Alright, so when you are done the desired length before the separating of the sleeve, opening, and the rest of the body, so here we're going to slip stitch to the first stitch and chain 1 just to fasten off this yarn and then cut. So I'm going to insert the new colors already inserted, as you can see here. So this is my end stitch. So just work or start your next row here. This is the increase, this is the shoulder, and this is the front or back. So here insert your yarn, and here we're going to start our triple crochet. So start with a standing triple crochet. And then here into the chain space, we're going to work 1 triple crochet and another one without chaining, so without chain. Okay, so I put 2 triple crochet here into the chain 1 space, and now we're going to make a chains. This depends how wide or open you would like for your armhole or for your sleeves. So for me, I'm going to make or chain 5. 1 2 3 4 5. In my first sweater I only did 4, but now I'm going to make 5, and then we're going to jump into the next chain space. So this is the next chain space, so we're going to work in there. So just turn your work and then yarn over twice and then work directly here into the chain space your triple crochet. So it's going to look like that, and then another triple crochet into the chain space, so 2 triple crochet, and then continue with your triple crochet into the rest of the stitches here in the front, and then we're going to do the sectioning or separation of the opening of the sleeves and the body part. Alright, so continue here, and then I'm going to show you once more again here. Alright, so I'm here in the chain 1 space, so work 2 triple crochet here, and then chain 5 for me, and work into the chain 1 space, so yarn over twice and work in here, triple crochet and another triple crochet. Okay, so 2 triple crochet into the chain 1 space without chain, and then continue triple crochet into the stitches. So I put 2 triple crochet here because we're going to use the side of this triple crochet to do the triple crochet around here. So we're going to use that because here, as you can see in my first sweater, I did only 1 triple crochet. So there is a bigger gap than usual gap of my stitches. That's why I put 2 triple crochet into that chain 1 space. Alright, so continue here. Alright, to continue, so already inserted my new color here. So we're going to work triple crochet here and then triple crochet on top of this last triple crochet. And now here into the chain spaces, we're going to work triple crochet. So I have 5 chains, so I'm going to work 5 triple crochet. Okay, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here into the stitches, work your triple crochet as usual. Then again into the chain space later, here we're going to work triple crochet into the chains. Alright, so continue. Alright, so again here into the chain spaces, so we're going to work triple crochet. Then here into the stitches. Alright, so continue in the rest of the stitches. Alright, so I'm now in my next row. So just insert your yarn there or just continue the next row. So now we're going to work another few more rows until you reach the desired length of your sweater, or if you would like to add a border or a hem. So just make sure give allowance in that. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 rows. Start from here. And then I made the hem part. So I still deciding if I will put the ribbing for my hem or I will just make it a bit cropped. But for your reference, this is about 18 inches or 18.5 inches or 47 centimeters. Start from here. So it's up to you. If you would like a crop one, you can do that. So I will continue first here and then I will show you later how long I will be making for my sweater. Alright, so just continue here. So just continue with all triple crochet, no more decrease or increase. Alright, so continue. Alright, so I'm back and I'm done the desired length of my sweater. So this is a total of 12 rows. Start from here. And now I'm going to show you how to add the ribbing if you would like to add. For me, I decided not to add a ribbing or the hem part in this part like my other sweater, but I'm going to show you how to add the ribbing in case you would like to put. For me, this is the length that I would like and style for this sweater. Alright, so this is my first sweater and I use a single crochet into the back loop only to make my ribbing. So I'm going to show you how to do that, but if you already know how to do it, you can do that by yourself. But to those who doesn't know, I'm going to show you here. If you are using the same color, we're going to continue. We're going to slip stitch here into the first stitch and chain how long you would like for the ribbing. So in my first sweater, I chained 6. So I'm going to have a 5 stitches total. So we're going to skip this first chain and then the second chain. we're going to work a single crochet and into the rest of the chains. So I have now 5 single crochet here, and then into the next stitch, this next stitch, slip stitch, into the next stitch, slip stitch, and then turn, and then single crochet into the back loop into your stitches. So don't be confused with your 2 slip stitch here. So start here, 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 stitches. So these 2 are the slip stitch. So into the back loop, insert here, and then single crochet, then chain 1 and turn, then single crochet again into the back loop of your stitches. But if you would like to make half double crochet, you can do that. But since I'm using a thicker yarn here, so single crochet is the best to make the ribbing in here. So here into the next stitch, slip stitch, and then next stitch, slip stitch once more, and turn again, and then skip those slip stitch, and into the back loop, single crochet. Alright, so you're going to repeat this all the way around into the stitches of your hem, and then when you reach here, make sure you have a small gap, and then using your yarn needle, you're going to sew the end stitch or end rows of your ribbing and weave your ends. Using your yarn needle, just sew it and fasten up your yarn, and you are done with your ribbing. So this is how it going to be look like your ribbing. So it's very stretchy. So this is the end. So just use your yarn needle and sew the last row and first row together. So you can see. Alright, so when you are done this, just weave all your ends and you are done in here. Alright, since my top I don't like to put a ribbing, so I will frog this, and I'm going to show you how to make the invisible join of these stitches. So I don't slip stitch in here, so you can see if you're going to slip stitch, looks like this. So I want invisible join here, so I'm going to show you that. Alright, so just cut your yarn here at least a few inches, and then pull, and then using your yarn needle, we're going to make the invisible stitch. So here into your first stitch, which is the standing triple crochet here, so insert your yarn needle in here into the stitch like this, then pull, then insert your yarn needle in here in the middle of your stitch and pull. So it's going to be look like that. So you can see you have invisible join there, so you doesn't know where the first stitch in there. And then here you can now fasten up your yarn and then weave all your ends. Alright, so you can do also the invisible joining here into your neckline using this tail. Alright, so since the video is very long now, so I'm going to cut this video, and into the next videos I'm going to show you how to add the sleeves. But for now, this is a top. You can make this also as like this as a top, and it's very nice also. Alright, so for now this is a top. For the next video I'm going to show you how to add the sleeves, so please join me in that video if you would like to make this as a sweater. Alright, so thank you again for joining me to make this sweater. Don't forget to tag me in my Instagram at Crochet by Beb if you would like to share your work with me. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell or the notification bell so you will be notified for more videos. And click the link in the description if you would like to purchase this yarns that I use in this video tutorial. It's the Amigo Chunky, and another is the Fine Merino and the Kid Silk. I will be showing you an update also what I am making with that yarns. So yeah, see you in my next video. Happy crochet everyone. Bye.